Let's take a second here to talk about The Karate Kid. No, not the one with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan. I mean the original one, the 1984 version with Daniel LaRusso, Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. That Karate Kid. Most people remember it for the training montage or that final crane kick, and yeah, those are some iconic moments. But if you're watching this movie just for the underdog storyline or the fight scenes, I think you're missing a bigger picture. This film is about inner strength, obviously. It's not kind of that you can believe in yourself cliche kind of inner strength. I mean, the real gritty kind of strength is what this movie focuses on. The kind that gets tested when life gets unfair, when you feel humiliated, when you're trying to figure out who even are you. And that really brings me to this quote that changed how I see the entire movie.
How do I know if my picture's the right one?
If come from inside you, always right on.
At first, it sounds kind of cryptic, like one of those fortune cookie lines that make you go, cool, and then you throw it away and forget about it. But if you sit with it for a second, I think it says a lot more than it does on the surface. What Mr. Miyagi is telling Daniel in this scene is that when your actions come from a place of truth, from within you, you're never wrong, and it's never wrong. So let's rewind to Daniel. He's a new kid, he moves to this place, and he doesn't feel like he belongs. He gets bullied by a bunch of these Cobra Kai punks, and Daniel tries to fight back. He tries to fit in, tries to be tough, but it doesn't work out. And that's when Mr. Miyagi steps in. Now, let's pause. Let's think about our own lives here. How many times have you tried to be someone you're not, just to survive a situation? Maybe you're a quiet person who forces yourself to be loud at parties because everyone else is, and that's what's cool. Maybe you're a funny person, always making jokes, but deep down you're afraid that if people actually saw your serious side, they might not actually like you. Or maybe you're trying to live up to expectations because to be the good kid, the talented one, the strong one, that's what you've always been told, even though inside you're exhausted and unsure of where you want to go in life. That's what Daniel was doing, and it wasn't working, not until he started to slow down, listen, and build from the inside out. Remember the wax on, wax off scene? Daniel thinks he's wasting his time cleaning a car when he should be learning to fight. He doesn't realize that he's learning control, patience, and discipline, the invisible parts of strength. And honestly, that's a metaphor for our lives too. Real growth doesn't happen in our highlight reels. It happens in the boring quiet hours when no one's clapping for you. And I've talked about this before on this channel. It's you studying instead of scrolling. It's you getting up at 6 a.m. for work while everyone else is asleep. It's saying no to people who only hit you up when they need something. It's sticking up to your values even when it would be so much easier just to blend in and go numb. We all want to skip to the crane kick moment where we say, yeah, I win. But Mr. Miyagi knew something most people don't. You don't get that moment until you build yourself from the inside first. And I think we oftentimes really overlook that. We live in a time where external stuff is louder than ever. Social media makes it feel like everyone has it all figured out. Like everyone is confident, crushing it, knows what they're going to do in life. And you're the only one who doesn't really know, right? And that's exactly why this movie is still so powerful, even all these years later. Daniel didn't win because he became stronger than the Cobra Kai guys. He won because he became centered mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Mr. Miyagi didn't teach him how to fight to win. He taught him how to be balanced. Think about your own battles, what you're going through right now. Maybe it's your relationship with your parents, relationship with a girlfriend. Maybe it's fighting off anxiety, feeling you're always one step behind. Maybe it's waking up early every day and trying again, even when no one sees how hard it is for you. This movie isn't telling you to go learn karate. It's telling you to get quiet, hear your own voice, the one that's buried under all that noise, the one that knows what the right thing to do is even when it's hard. That's what Miyagi meant when he said, if come from inside you, always write one. I'm in college right now, and honestly, most of what I've been learning doesn't come from lectures or textbooks and the stuff that my professors say. It comes from the moments in between, the uncomfortable, silent ones where you have to decide who you're going to be. Last semester, I was working on this group project with a few classmates. You know how it goes. Some people carry the weight, some kind of just float on the surface. I had this idea I was really proud of. It wasn't flashy, but it was thoughtful, and I actually kind of solved the problem we were given. When I pitched it to the group, someone in the group kind of smirked and said, I mean, sure, we could go with that, or we could actually make it good. Just like that, not like super aggressive, not loud, just enough to make me kind of second guess my thinking. And I did. For a minute, I literally sat there wondering, am I being too idealistic here, or was that actually a stupid idea? But something weird happened. I didn't push back for once. I didn't argue with them. I just kind of stayed quiet, went home, and kept working on the idea anyway, refining it, building it out. I trusted that if it came from me, it was from the right place. It was worth something. And then at the next meeting, I brought up a working draft of it. No joke, it became the foundation of our project. The same person who shot it down ended up actually presenting that part in front of the class like it was theirs. And that made me think. I used to think moments like that needed a big reaction, like I needed to do all of that in order to defend myself or make some powerful point. But I'm starting to see it differently. Sometimes you don't need to fight for your voice to be heard. You just need to keep speaking from it, whether people clap or not. That's the kind of strength this movie is all about, the kind that Mr. Miyagi teaches. Quiet, steady, built from the inside. If come from inside you, always right one. I'm still learning what that means. I'm not perfect by any means, but every time I choose to trust myself, even just a little, I feel like I'm getting closer. If you're in your late teens or your early 20s, you're probably still figuring it all out. And maybe you're even older than that and you're still figuring it all out. And that's okay. No one has it all together, no matter how confident they look. But here's what I took away from this movie. You don't become strong by proving yourself to the world. You become strong by building who you are on the inside and then letting that guide you in your decisions. Whether you're navigating heartbreak, identity, pressure, or just trying to find meaning in a world that oftentimes feels meaningless, remember this. You already have what it takes. Everything you already have is inside you. You just need to start where Mr. Miyagi said, if come from inside you, always right one. Trust that. Train in silence. Move with peace. And when your moment comes, whether it's a big win or that crane kick moment or just a quiet moment of self-respect, you'll know. That strength didn't come from anyone else. It came from you. And that's all that matters. And before I end the video, I just wanted to say that I'm going to be starting a new series here called Inner Voice. That voice in your head matters more than you think, even if it's been cruel, loud, whatever. You don't have to keep all that to yourself. You don't have to carry that weight alone. You can always reach out to me, DM me, drop a comment, find me on X, TikTok, YouTube, all my platforms. But this series basically is going to be about you guys. So if you have something that you would like to talk about, hit me up, let me know. And if with your permission, obviously, I'll share it with the rest of the community and make a video on it each week. So let me know. And thank you guys all for the recent support, the DMs, the comments of affirmation, telling me to keep going. I really do appreciate all of those. So you're not alone in this, no matter what your mind tries to tell you. And I hope that my videos help at least one of you guys. So love.